Welcome back to Let's Play Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I'm BurningDogFace, and we're pushing blocks around. To begin things off, shout out to Yornik, who says, meanwhile, Ariel and the Elder God, in their never-ending quest to find something interesting to do, are staging a musical, with Sluagh in all the roles. This might take a few centuries, our totally not Cthulhu said after the first day, and Ariel just shrugged. Not like we have anything else to do anyway. Oh dear. And, shout out to Elthwar, who says, oh, the origin of mana comes from the Polynesian culture, where the word refers to a spiritual energy that can be found in people, places, inanimate objects, and even social organizations, such as a government. And possessing it implies and brings influence, status, authority, and talent. It is also associated with protection, healing, and wealth, depending on where in the Pacific you look. Mana can be gained or lost through actions, with righteous behavior and leadership being the way to grow it. This term was later used by the writer Larry Niven in his 1969 short story Not Long Before the End, and later the Magic Goes Away novella, where he used the word to refer to a fuel for casting spells, which is part of a metaphor for non-renewable resources. Huh. This usage of it became replicated in wider fantasy fiction. Sorry, I was just taken aback for a second by realizing that it had kind of the problem of Fallout, where people look at Fallout and go, damn, that's a cool setting, without taking a second even to think about the fact that, it's supposed to be a horrifying setting because it's a work of satire. Bethesda's never really gotten that. The first two Fallouts were extremely explicitly cutting works of satire, saying that conservatism and especially nationalism led the United States to blow themselves and everyone else the fuck up, essentially, by picking exactly the wrong fight. But I find this idea of, this origin of mana, because that makes way more sense than the only other word I'd ever heard of like that. Thank you for that. Especially since the mana in the Bible wasn't even spelled the same way, which I was aware of. It was M-A-N-N-A. So it's not magical bread after all. Although it would be funny to see a game include mana to help you recover your mana. But yeah, it's suddenly, people looked at, this metaphor of mana being a non-renewable resource and this environmentalist message, but all they got out of it was, hey, that's a cool way to, shorthand the fuel for magic. I need to take this and put it where? Here. Then I need to figure out how to fill this gap down here, even though I don't know that I can even get the blocks down here. I do remember from one of the earlier dungeons that you can't seem to push the blocks up onto little platforms like this. Only blocks the same size for some insane reason. Oh, for fuck's sake. If you double tap X, he gives a shove and it moves one forward. Oh, my bad. Ah, fuck, there's just no room for it here. Back in the hole! Okay, let me reset this. Right. Okay. And I need it to be facing this way. Oh, no. Need to remember this one. So I tilt it onto its face. Then I tilt it this way. No, that's not right either. No, wait, fuck. Yes, but I also need to straighten it out. Should be right. Jesus Christ, camera, what the fuck? I'm very specifically thinking, and I think I even mentioned this in passing way early on, of the block pushing from God of War specifically. Or if I remember correctly, you could absolutely just, grab onto it and push it around like that. But you could also hold a button, and Kratos will let go of the block, put his foot up on it, and have this really exaggerated, like, sort of wind-up animation where he's, like, tensing all of his muscles. And then when you let go, he just gives the biggest fucking shove with his foot and kicks it halfway across the room in one go. I think it was much faster to get around that way. I guess, the shove was limited back then. Oops. That's funny, I let go of X during the animation and started pressing it again, and it didn't, like, have him let go at the end and then grab on again immediately. You can just resume it if you press the button before. Let's see. How am I getting those blocks down? And I know the answer... Oops. I know the answer isn't to... Okay. Annoying. No, the answer isn't in the other realm, because you can't touch the blocks in the other realm. There does not seem to be an answer. I am going to be deeply annoyed if they coded just these ones to work this way. I guess there's room down there. Yeah. So I will just push them out. I guess it doesn't matter which side I push them out of. Still kind of stuck on the thought that Raziel's brothers have all mutated into horrific abominations. But while Kain, started off looking worse than them, he hasn't changed. That's the important thing. Like, he was a monster compared to them back in the day, and he's still a monster, but they're completely inhuman freaks. Alright, then there's gotta be a spot I can push it off. Someone's killing a lot of skeletons today. I think that's a Minecraft skeleton noise. Oh well. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, why is the music so different on this side? Or is it just looping around? No, I can't grab those. And if I hit the one with a fireball, nothing happens, so... Huh. Guess they have several temple themes. Okay. Wait. I have a thought. What if I get up here with the statue, stand on the opposite side of this little, altar from it, and do the same thing it's doing? Kneel. Well, okay, nothing happened, but it was worth a shot. Jeez, that's big. Even completely kneeling down, like down on one knee, he's still 3 times taller than me? He'd be like 5 or 4 or 5 if he was standing up. There is one block down here already. Let's see, Venom licking somebody's hand. Where's that go? Right there in front of me. Nice. Looking for a dude missing somebody's hands. Is that it? Yes. No, I don't know. Fuck. Oh my god, I totally just hit the block button from Fallen Order to try and lift up the fucking Soul Reaver and light the area up better. I think it goes here. Yeah, there's a guy looking at the tentacles right behind the dude with the frog tongue. No. Okay. Move it away from the pillar. Nice. Okay. Maybe if I constricted it, I could crush them. Wait, is that a platform? No. No, the stone above is just darker. Fine. Oh my god, maybe that's it. Maybe I only need one of them, so I can use the other one as a boost. Is there only one hole left? There's another one up here. Huh. Maybe I was overthinking that one to the point. Oh, for sure, I'd need to get some of these from up here down to there. Oh, wait, that doesn't even seem to have been the puzzle. No, wait. No, I'm not thinking straight. No. Except that's facing the wrong way. Hold it. Do I need the front or the back? The back. Okay. Cool. That other one down there doesn't... That other block doesn't seem to have any scene on it, which is strange. So I was wondering if this one is really just meant to be used as a footstool, essentially. I do like this music here. All right. Oh, I can't... Oh. Why did I think that was one of them? Because it's a different color, that's why. Oops. Yeah, this one is just stone images, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Then let's do something stupid. And shove the blank one in down there, since I'm kind of out of ideas otherwise. Just making sure there wasn't one back here, that would be clever. Oh! What's up here? Big fat goose egg. You motherfucker. On the other hand, the opposite platform does have a block on it. And it does have a picture on it. look at that. It just so happens to not be a thing here. And a little tray, what do you call it? Not trough. Well, it's kind of like a trough. Little shallow bit here for me to push the block through. In you go. It's a rave! Yeah! Groove it, statue. Oh. Nor do that. It completely destroyed the, it lifted its hammer and destroyed the altar, and revealed that inside of it was what I'm assuming is the Earth Glyph, since that's what this area is named after. Achievement unlocked. Hammer time! Obtain stone glyph. Nice. Use the stone glyph to have a good time. Well, let's give it a shot, I guess. Stone. That looked like another shockwave. What was it, the lightning coming out of my hands? Damn! I mean, it was only shooting straight down, but... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Right, I did forget that it always defaults to the transfer realms power. Yeah, lightning comes out of my feet, my hands. He jumps up in the air, and when he lands, shockwave. Guessing that one's gonna throw dudes off their feet by the way the screen shook. And there's the timer. What perfect timing. Oh, wait. Thank you, Ancient Sentinel. I will make good use of this. Or at the very least, I will protect it from vampires getting their hands on it. How many of those do I have now? Good! I found a text guide for brushing through very gently when I need to find myself some direction in this game. Oh! Well, that's fine. I do know how to get back up there. But it's the sort of guide where they, tell you all the optional stuff you can get along the way as soon as it's available. Which I'm assuming, because when I was brushing against a part of it, they told me how to get to, actually that statue of the woman, the water glyph, that's what it was. It had a thing mentioned there saying, you should now get the achievement for having all of the glyphs, and I just, felt very discouraged both about my progress as a player and about my ability to find stuff. I mean, I don't want to just cheat and use a guide for all of them, certainly, but, it didn't feel good, knowing that I could be, like, much more powerful than I am there. Because I had, like, 3 glyphs at that point. It was embarrassing. Oof. Why did I even see that part? I figured that part out on my own. Oh, that's right, I was going through it in order, so I didn't risk spoiling myself and even more important things I didn't even know about yet. Yeah, that's what it was. Page by page. Hey, the Zombol is back. I'm just gonna keep punching until you finish decaying. How's that sound? Tell you what. On second thought. I don't think that even makes sense, but whatever. I got my sword back. And you're in hell. Or whatever. Oh, gnarly. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Play Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Till then, have yourselves a lovely day, Burning Dog fans. Later.